Oh, hey. I'm Sean Stephenson, and welcome to my office. I am here to tell you some very important things, and I want to make sure that our time together is very valuable. So I'm going to tell you right up front, I have a secret for you. It's a very special secret, and not in like a marketing woo-woo. I mean big-time, powerful secret. And it's been extremely effective in my life. And before I tell you about that, I want to tell you who I am. I'm Sean Stephenson. And you might think, who's he? Well, I'm actually a board-certified therapist, and you're in my office lobby right now. What I do is I work with clients in a special way, and I'm going to explain that later on in this video. I'm also a professional speaker. I've traveled to over 11 different countries in over 47 states in the U.S., sharing a powerful message. I'm also an author. My books are sold internationally and translated in over 8 different languages. I've actually been in the industry of personal growth for over 15 years. I've done things like film a fitness video with Miss Fitness Universe. I've shared the platform with the Dalai Lama. I spent some time in the political sector, working in the White House for a U.S. president. I've worked on Capitol Hill, and I've gone on to even star in my own television show. But you know what? None of that really matters to you. What should matter is the secret that I have for you. This one secret that changed all of my life. Because I want you to know, my life has not always been easy. I was born with a rare disorder called osteogenesis imperfecta. It causes the bones to be extremely stunted in growth, if you haven't noticed, and extremely fragile. In fact, so fragile that at times in my life, they were like glass. Sneezing would break a collarbone. Coughing too hard would crack my ribs. Putting on a pair of pants too fast could break a femur. It was not your typical childhood. I spent most of my days indoors. Most of my days screaming and crying because of the physical pain that I was going through. Yet I loved my life. And the moment my life changed so that I could see how valuable my condition was, I was in 4th grade, and it was Halloween. Well, where I'm from, Halloween's a really big deal. People get dressed up and in costumes, and I loved it because it was the one day out of the year where I got to blend in. I mean, think about this. You're in this container your whole life. Everybody's staring at you. People are pointing and laughing. But one day out of the year, just one day, no one's looking at you because everybody's dressed up. That was Halloween. And I was excited to go to school, but that day I broke my leg, and I couldn't go. My mom asked me a pivotal question. She said, Sean, is this going to be a gift or a burden in your life? Pretty heavy question for a 4th grader. And she was right. It was a gift, and I had to see that. And in that moment, I had a massive realization. You know, it's not about what you have. It's about what you do with what you have. And in that moment, I decided I was going to start loving the condition that I have. I was going to start taking advantage of each day by loving my life. And as time passed, I realized my pain wasn't that bad. It gave people inspiration. Amidst my challenges, I had an awesome attitude that I chose. And I have helped so many people around this world choose that attitude as well. That's why I became an expert in personal growth. I've studied this for 15 years, getting titles like therapist, and I'm about to complete my PhD, a doctorate in clinical hypnosis, the study of the unconscious mind. I want to know what makes us tick. So I became an expert. And the material that I have to share works. And I want to share it with you. Right here in this office, on that very couch, people fly in from all around the world to work with me on a process known as breakthrough. The breakthrough process is a full immersion experience. It's over 14 hours long. You, me, mano a mano, and we get to the heart of what's really holding you back. And in this experience, people have massive transformations. I've seen people get rid of addictions that they've had their whole lives. Now, not everybody is suited for this. In fact, it's really expensive, costing upwards of $10,000 for the day. And in this experience, people learn what's really holding them back. And I'd like to tell you that the secret that I'm going to share with you is oftentimes what people pay $10,000 to learn. You can learn it right here, right now. See, it wasn't always easy for me. I had that difficult childhood with all those physical pains and surgeries and spending time in the hospital. What was it that helped me overcome all of that? What was that one pivotal thing? It was the secret that I'm about to tell you. It's the secret that has helped me get where I'm at today in my life. Financially free, in great relationships, and physically vital and feeling alive and healthy. That one secret? Well, it's that you have something that's holding you back. It's only 3 letters long, and this one thing has kept you from having the life of your dreams. In fact, when I reveal it, it may be so simple you could overlook it. But do not fall into that trap. You want to make sure that you embrace this secret and that you share it with your friends and your family, and you spend time learning everything you can about how to apply the secret to your life. Keep watching, and I'm going to show you over the course of our time together how you can make your life extremely magical. What's the secret, Sean? What's the secret? Well, the secret is you have to separate your excuses from your goals. Better yet, it can be boiled down to getting off of one word. No more of this word in your life. It's your butt. Your B-U-T. Everywhere I've traveled around this world, people never achieve their dreams if they're stuck on their butt. If they're stuck on their B-U-T. So what do I mean by that? Well, it's our excuses. But I don't have the time to go back to school. But I don't have the energy to go exercise today. But I don't know if anyone's going to ever love me, so therefore I'm not going to enter into a relationship or even try. People are stuck on their big butts. I've written books about this. My last book was called Get Off Your Butt. Butts are some nasty, smelly thing that holds you down. It weighs you down. And if you want your goals, if you want the wealth, if you want the happiness in a relationship, if you want all kinds of opportunities to stay vital and healthy and excited about your life, you need to get off your butt. I see butts all day. That's what people pay me money for. They show me their butts. Here's this little secret. All butts stink. They really do. People have come to me and said, Sean, I would go back to school, but it's too late. Sean, I'd ask this person out on a date, but they'd end up rejecting me. Sean, I'd love to get back into shape, but I haven't been in shape in 15 years. Sean, I would be closer to my children. Sean, I would start that business. Sean. I've heard every kind of butt you can think of. And you know what? If you want to stay stuck on your butt, you have every right. But you also have no right to your dreams then. I have this thing called the happiness triad. It consists of, well, 3 parts, right? And in this triad, I found that if you are missing even just one of the 3 parts, your happiness will begin to wither. And they consist